Do not waste your youth. Do not waste your youth. Young ladies, before you hit that wall, be intentional, be strategic, and don't just say you're dating intentionally. Actually, date intentionally. Find out what it means to date intentionally because hear me out. You see, when you hit the wall and you get to 35, 40, 45, 50, dating gets significantly harder. It is the absolute ghetto. I came across this video. I need to share it with my audience. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and please leave your thoughts in the comments. So let's take a listen.
It's impossible for women after 40 to find a boyfriend. I have no children, I cook delicious food, and I have a big house. Am I really that bad? This is extremely sad, and unfortunately it seems a lot of women are finding themselves in this exact same position, and the reason they're finding themselves there is because feminists for the last 40 years have told women that they need the boss babe, and the most empowering form of womanhood is to be a half-rate bastardized version of what you think a man is like. Go and climb the corporate ladder, sleep with as many people as you possibly can, and you'll be super fulfilled until you hit 40 years old. Your biological clock has run out. You can't have children, and no man wants to marry you. And I don't say all of this to make fun of this woman. I actually feel very badly for her, but the reality is we have to warn future generations of young women that this is not a position you want to find yourself in at age 40. Reject the feminist propaganda. It's impossible.
And well said on his part. Very well said, because it comes down to common sense. It comes down to critical thinking. It comes down to putting 2 plus 2 together. When you minus 1, you get
2 plus 2 is 4, minus 1, that's 3. Quick maths.
Because hear me out. If so many ladies 40 plus on the dating market telling y'all that dating sucks after 40, why on earth would you risk being single after 40? Let us use our common sense. Let us use our critical thinking skill. Let us be strategic. You take full control of your youth, right? If after 40 dating sucks, prioritize dating from your 20s. No, these hyenas, these chicken heads, these women who know dating sucks and they wish they had a man, a reliable man, a man who's a great leader, protector, teacher. We're not talking about these simps. We're not talking about these pushover. We're talking about these men who you can rest your shoulders around. These men who you can trust to lead. These men who will take initiative. These masculine men who are leaders. They're not looking for no dried up egg 40-year-old woman. It's just calling a spade a spade. And then they'll tell you things like, oh, you can just freeze your eggs.
Today, I'm going to show you how to freeze eggs.
Come on.
Stop it. Get some help.
A man who is a great provider, a man who is a great protector, a man who has his resources, has his grind, did his thing. Why would he settle for some frozen eggs? Young ladies, I'm encouraging y'all to think logically, be strategic, be intentional. And as I say, don't just say you're being intentional, actually date with intention. Find out what does that look like? What does it look like to date with intention? What does it look like to be marriage minded? A lot of times young women will say, oh, I'm marriage minded. And then you watch them date, you observe them date. They're constantly taking girls trip. They're constantly following the feminist agenda. They're constantly putting their careers and their jobs over the guy that they're currently dating. They're constantly engaging in activities that will leave them scarred, bitter. So you are not marriage minded, because a marriage minded woman will find out what a husband wants from her and become that before the marriage. The Bible, I hate to quote the Bible because I know not everyone identifies as Christian, but hear me out real quick. The Bible says he who finds a wife finds a good thing. Therefore, you have to be a wife before you are found. You have to have the qualities of a wife before you actually get the ring. Half of y'all don't even know what those qualities of a wife look like. And then you have women who are 40 on the dating market still don't know what the quality of a wife look like, because we're going to dive into it real quick. The caption said, I have no children, I cook delicious food, I have a big house. Notice she inserted the part that she has a big house. Why is she telling men that on the dating market that she have a big house? Is she looking in taking care of a man? Is she hoping to take in a man?
No.
What does your big house have to do with anything on the dating market? Again, it highlights that a lot of these women do not know how to date. A lot of these 40 plus, 50 plus year old women still don't know how to date. And that's why it is imperative, young ladies, before you hit the wall, you learn how to date. You find out what the kind of man you would want from you. You put your accomplishments to the side when you are on the dating scene. Not saying that you should be boo-boo the fool and dumb and not have an education and not start a business and not have a career. Nobody's saying that, but hear me out. If you don't want to be the provider, to be the breadwinner, to be the one to pay all the bills and put the man up in your big house and take care of this man and your children, why on earth would you be leading with your provision? Why on earth would you be leading with your big house? Why on earth would you be leaving with your career and your education? Many of us, myself included, do not want to have to work to pay significant bills after pregnancy. Come on now, let's call a spade a spade. So if I know I don't want to work as soon as I get pregnant, why on earth would I be leading with my career? Again, we're using our common sense here because R. Kelly told us to use your common sense.
Use your common sense.
We're being strategic. We're thinking things through. We're using our critical thinking skills. Do not get to 40 single and still don't know what a man wants from you in a marriage. It's not enough to be the table. You have to be more than just the table. For you to be demanding something more than a casual meetup, aka a coffee date, is absurd. I mean, we're breaking it down. We're breaking it down. A man who has options gonna ask you what you bring to this relationship, and you're gonna say, I am the table. You bring yourself. What makes you so special? What makes you so special than the other girl? Both of y'all do your makeup the same. Both of y'all lace your lace front the same. Both of y'all went to the same surgery for the BBL. So what really makes you special? Start thinking about those things. How would you benefit this man's life? How can you add benefits to this man's life? If he chooses to pick you up and give you the highest honor a man can give a woman, his protection, his procreation, his provision, and his problem-solving skills. Shout out to Miss Crimson Cure. What makes you deserve all of that? Start asking yourself those harsh questions. If before you hit the wall, I'm telling you, start asking yourself those hard questions, because it's only going to get harder for you. The older you get, the harder dating gets for women. Because men are going to choose younger, fertile women who are fit, feminine, friendly. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. A lot of times, these older 40 plus year old women, they're too far gone in their ways. There's no changing them. There's no saving them. It's their way or the highway. No man is not going to want to deal with that. No leader is going to want to deal with that. No masculine energy man who wants to lead and be decisive and make the decision and have a problem solving skill is going to want to deal with that. But it's your girl Chantel. Y'all leave your thoughts in the comment below, because I know this one stings. This one burns.
It burns. It burns.
So if you're upset, leave your thoughts in the comments. If you get what I'm saying, leave your thoughts in the comments. And I mean, just leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank y'all so much for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see y'all in the next video. Take care.